Hey guys, it is Destiny, and we are back for another episode of Barbology. If anyone is here right now, please type a one in the chat if you can hear me. Hey Davian, thank you so much for coming through. Ooh, okay. So I'm trying to hold on. Let me just tweet this link out. Shout out to everybody for coming through, bro. I feel so out of it right now. I am under the weather, so forgive me if you hear any coughing or sneezing. Um, but and I'm so tired, so it's like I didn't even feel like doing this, but I said no, we need to talk. We really need to talk. So, as you can see, the title of this video, or this video is we're gonna be talking about what I call Nicki Minaj's devotion to toxic femininity. Okay, so of course, so what we're gonna do, so basically what we're gonna do is we're going to listen back to a station head conversation that Nicki had on station head just a couple days ago with dancehall queen Spice, because that conversation was really interesting to me because you know it's just another artist. You have the queen of rap and the queen of dance hall, so it's just like yeah, like you have two powerful women in their genres. So it was just interesting to hear them talking about their journeys and stuff like that, and how they are like alpha women and stuff. And so it's like when they are that, they have to play a dominant role in society or in their world and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is just kind of get into it, and then I'm going to interject and talk and stuff like that. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. Of course, what you have to, if you guys don't know yet, when it comes to Nicki Minaj, I am, what's it called, like, oh, like a deep lover of her, but I be noticing patterns, so it's like we just gonna talk about it. So it's not meant to be a drag and stuff like that. So everybody, please get out your feelings. Let's just have a honest conversation. And if you disagree, that's totally fine. But just keep it respectful, because that's all we're going to do. Okay. So but actually, before we even get to like the audio and stuff like that, I want to go through just what's been happening lately. So, I was just, I don't, in my own world and stuff like that. So I was planning on coming live tonight to talk to you guys. And I was here, like I was here like an hour ago, and then I just came on Twitter and I see like people are posting snippets of what Nicki looked like in her, what's it called, like what she was wearing on her story today. And I'm like, and they're like snippets. I'm like, did Nicki go live? So apparently Nicki was live, child. Nicki was live and she previewed new snippets. So if you have been under a rock, you know that today, August 20th, 2024, Nicki Minaj announced a new deluxe version of her album Pink Friday 2 Gag City Reloaded. She did not give a date, but she, told us that there is a deluxe coming. Now, we've been knew that there was new music coming, so I wasn't really surprised about that. um and so yeah, Davian, unfortunately I just saw that Nicki went live, so I really didn't have time to look at or listen to all of the snippets. I literally only listened to one of them, and then I had to come live. So maybe I'll play them as we get into the video and we get through the Nicki and Spice conversation, because we don't want to play too much music on YouTube. So please, okay, so like, do I want to go through these tweets? So she did a little Q&A today when she announced the project, right? The one of the songs that she previewed last week, Mamita, is going to be on there. Honestly, I really don't feel like going through all of this right now, no shade. So what we're going to do is just like skip right to the conversation. Please make sure to like this video and make sure that you guys are subscribed. and you have the notification bell so that you never miss when I go live or when I upload or post on my community tab. I hope you guys have been feeling fed these days, and I hope that your week is going well. So thank you so much for coming to spend a little bit of time with me. And once again, please make sure to like the video. Anxiety surprise and a verse from the Hot Uptown with Camilla and Drake. Okay, well, I'll listen to it later. So yeah, let's get into this convo, and I will point out exactly what I be talking about. Now, we were having some sound issues the last time, so please let me know right now if this is echoing, and I'll fix it.
Okay, guys, I know this was last minute, but I happened to see Pedro kicking it with Spice on here, and I wanted to make sure that we were able to give her our full support. Oh, you can't hear me too good? Let me take this off. Hold on 1 second. All right. Can you guys hear me just fine now? Okay, thank you, Lex. So, Spice, I don't know if you're still there.
So one thing about me, if you guys don't know, when I listen to anything back on YouTube, I always speed it up because, child, I cannot listen to anybody talk at normal speed, not even myself. So yeah, I always speed it up, and then when we get to the good parts, then I'll slow it down and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to find this because I was like, you know what? Let me come live and just play the whole thing and react to the whole thing because it's only 28 minutes, so you don't really ever find station head conversations this short. So I was like, let's just play all of it. So please, once again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. No problem, Zoe.
Hey, I know that was a long music break. Okay.
I'm here. One queen.
How are you, my queen? How are you? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling the love?
I am feeling.
Wow. So Nicki had 10.3 thousand people on Station Head. This was about a week ago. Spice, if you don't know who Spice is, let's do an intro real quick. Spice is the queen of dancehall. I'm sure most of you know her, but yeah, if you don't, this is Spice. Spice is a legendary dance hall artist, and she does a lot of stuff on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta these days. And she collabed with Nicki on the Little Miss Fine 9 remix that came out around August, September of 2023, her and 9 other Caribbean women artists. And yeah, and so Spice released a new album called Mirror 25. And so Nicki was actually on the foreword of her album, which we talked about like a couple days ago. I played it for you guys. I played what Nicki had to say to Spice, which was very cool. So Nicki was on the intro of her album along with other legendary dancehall artists such as Vibes Cartel. And so because Nicki, gave her that feature or intro or whatever, Nicki was promoting her album and stuff like that and just encouraging people to support. And one of the ways she does this is by inviting artists to come on her station head. And so as you can see, over 10,000 people join. Spice's fan base is called the Besties, so it was the Barbs and the Besties in there, and it seemed to have been coordinated by Celebs Love Nicki. And yeah, I'm sorry, let's just get back into it.
So much love. I'm super excited. I'm just so grateful. I'm humbled. You have a pure heart of gold. Let me just start from there. From my intro to the, I mean, you've always supported us, not just me, but the entire Jamaica, the dancehall culture, to the Caribbean. Like you're just one different queen. That's why I'm not say one queen. One queen. Not two, not three, just one queen. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I want you to pick a couple songs because I want you to do tell me about the song, tell everybody about the song, and then we can play it real quick. Is there one song that you feel really excited about that I didn't play that you want us to play? And then but before I play that song, I'm still gonna ask you a couple questions. What song do you want to play?
I love both. We have the both the influence that goes to gal them. Yeah.
We played that. I played.
So Nicki's just asking her what song she wants to play. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
That should have been high up on the.
Was previously released.
I don't give a fuck if it was released 10,000 years ago. That should have been high up on the motherfucking album, man.
Right? You're right. That's true. I was just thinking okay, since they know this already, I'm just gonna put it to the bottom.
Everybody doesn't know it. A lot of people always feel like that, but everybody it's a lot of people.
So Nicki is just telling Spice how one of the songs that she had on her album was really great, and she should put it at the beginning of the album rather than at the end of the album. So she's giving her feedback, and Spice is going to really thank her for this later on in the conversation, which is actually very interesting.
Well, I'm still going to be learning you. Even 10 years from today, they still going to be.
Nicki got a call.
I just got hearing you now.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Calm and Cynthia. Okay. Anyway, so what I was gonna say is a lot of people be feeling like they stuff been out or whatever, and everybody knows it. Your diehard fans know it, but for the rest of your life, people gonna be discovering you. So you can never put a great song. Don't put a great song of that level in. It's such a statement song. When I heard it at the end, I said, "Oh no, she did not." But now I understand why. But I love that song, so I wanted to tell you that I love that song. What else did I? Oh, is it "Gotta Bless Me"?
Yeah, gotta bless her.
Oh, that too. Why is it all the way at the end of the album?
Because it was.
Girl, me no know what one.
But should I call you when
Me
me
no
a pick them?
say.
But should I call you and say, Onika, wait till what a track is here? How much set it up?
Spice is basically, saying like, "Yo, Nicki, I should have called you when I was doing the sequencing of this album to get your opinion," because Nicki is telling her where the tracks should be on the album.
Because I did everything by myself, right?
Yes, I know. You're like me. I do everything by myself. I did my whole track listing. But sometimes you gotta have an unknown.
So pay attention to what they're talking about, right? Spice is an independent artist, and so Spice does everything herself. She writes her music, everything, right? And obviously Nicki does too. That's something that they can relate on, right?
A new air on the music, because sometimes you'll feel like you might be tired of something that the world is gonna fucking love.
For real.
So you need a just an ear that you trust, or a few ears that you trust, so that they can tell you, oh no, that's popping. Put it all the way up at the top. We need to hear that immediately. So because I love the message in that song, I love the word, I love your attitude in that song. I love what it's saying. I love that it's saying something.
Yes, definitely.
But also melody and just the old school, dancehall vibes in the back. And who produced that?
Gotta bless me. Who produced that again? Me no. I think me and Yo Levite and Melio and Yo Levite did the
Oh, Melio did that?
Yeah, they constructed the beat and I produced it.
Oh, okay. So I know Melio because Melio did Forward from 20 with me, Skilly Bang, and Skang.
Yes, MCM1, man.
Yes, he's really good. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, dope.
Yeah.
So Spice, where in Jamaica are you from?
I'm from Portmore, close to El Beach. So it's like maybe about 20 minutes.
So by the way, the producer that worked on the song that Nicki and Spice is talking about, they also worked on previous collaborations between Nicki and Spice, The Little Miss, and then he also did Forward from Trini on the album on Pink Friday 2, and probably something else that I just forgot.
From Kingston. Me and Vibes Cartel come from the same place. I'm from Portmore and him come from Waterford. So Portmore is the city where all of the stars them born. You understand?
Really?
So Spice says she's from Portmore, Jamaica, the same place as Vibes Cartel.
Hey, awesome.
So tell me in the comments, guys, even replay crew, tell me, like, do you guys listen to Spice? Do you guys listen to dance hall? Are you fans of that sort of stuff? Let me know. Do I have any Caribbean people listening?
I understand.
Yeah.
So we feel like that. We feel like that about New York, baby.
Right? Yeah.
I don't want to start no drama, but they know what the fuck time it is.
I know that's right. Yeah.
So how? Okay, I can't. When you came to America for the first time, to the U.S., how old were you?
For the first time. Me not even remember.
I mean, were you an adult or were you an adult or were you a kid?
No, yeah, man. I was an adult. I started performing and stuff. I got my visa when maybe from 2003, because my first hit song "Fight Over Man," that's when I started really coming to America. So I would say 2003.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you think about people's fascination? Why are people fascinated with Jamaica? The music, the food, the people, the culture, the accent. Why?
I feel like it's a blend of everything. Jamaica is unique because of the music, for one. Our accent, them love that as well. And the food just different. I feel like it's a mixture of everything. But specifically, I would probably give it to the music, the Jamaican dancehall culture. Why? Because Jamaica come from the Caribbean. So not like we alone have good food. You come from,
Okay, so I should probably slow it down because y'all probably can't understand patois. So I'm gonna put it back on normal. But Spice is basically saying, and like if you are Caribbean or you like Caribbean culture, do let me know in the comments. Like I just asked, like because Nicki is asking Spice, like, what is the fascination with Jamaican culture and stuff like that? Like everybody loves Jamaican food. Like like Jamaica's just one of them cultures that could just like everybody like loves, could take over, so it's just like what I'm also obsessed with Jamaican culture as well. What makes you obsessed with Jamaican culture or Caribbean culture? Spice was saying it's the music, the people, and the food. For me, it's definitely the food. Okay, food number one.
So everybody have their little beach and the this and the that, Trinidad have their own little vibe. But when it comes to Jamaica, because dancehall is kind of that genre, they were kind of birth so many stars, it make it different.
Yeah.
I feel like the music I would give it to.
Absolutely, but let me tell you something, Miss Lady. Don't try to have no beef, no cooking beef with me because I am a Trini woman, okay? So me no want hear nothing else, mister. Me know how to cook. I know how to cook oxtail, but me I buy it, me know how to buy the best oxtail. But I know one thing. Jamaicans is not fucking with Trinis or Guyanese with our curry and our roti. Do you accept that as a fact, Spice, Queen of Dancehall?
No, Anika, I'm not gonna accept it because when it comes to curry goat, I forget.
See, they having a war in terms of food right now. Who food is better, Trinidad or Jamaica? Um, Shout out to Capricorn. I love Guyanese people. Okay, um, their food is mad good. I was literally just telling a Jamaican person that yesterday. NT ways. So yeah, like they talk. See, this the thing is that Nicki is also obsessed with Jamaican culture as well, right? Because she's Trini. Zozo said, I'm not Caribbean, but I like those songs. Crazy. I wish you're into dancehall songs this morning. Skilly Bang, Skang, Spice, Forward from Trini, Little Miss, and Fine Nine. It makes me move, period. All right, let's get back into it.
Get a Jamaican curry goat, a nice goated soup. We put all the whole of the goat head in the soup. When you drink the soup,
But I don't like no goat head. I don't want to see no goat head in my soup. I don't even like goat.
explain to you, so we drink our goat head different. We drink our man.
She talking about goat head soup. I'm not a soup person unless it's cow foot soup, and I definitely don't want no animal's head in my food.
Fish water different with all the goat tongue, teeth, everything.
Well, you can't make better macaroni and cheese than us. So hang it up.
Yes, stick to there. Keep the macaroni and cheese. I get that.
Nah, I think Jamaicans can make good macaroni and cheese. It just depends on who. I'm not trusting Trinidadians with macaroni and cheese. No shade. I'm gonna take it from the Jamaicans.
Me get the macaroni and cheese. You can't take the macaroni and cheese.
Okay, so Spice, play one song that you would like me to play, any song that you would like to play, and then you could tell us a little bit about it.
We're going to do a little bit of skipping, okay? If you're just walking in, thank you so much for coming through. We are talking about Nicki Minaj with Spice on Station Head a couple days ago. They were talking about Spice's album and promoting it. And I just noticed some themes in both of their, like stories and stuff when it comes to being an alpha woman. And so as strong-headed as Nicki is, I was like, it's something going on here. So that's what we're investigating tonight, okay? So we're just reacting. I'm reacting live to their conversation. So we're getting there. All right. So make sure that you guys like the video, sit back and relax. And yeah, we're not going to be here for too long, but we're going to have a nice convo. And we on the Barbology playlist tonight. So this is all about Nicki and nobody else tonight. All right.
Flavor. It was a different sound for them. So I think they like Ex-Boyfriend as well. But them like, okay. Them love goat. Me or them I play the gospel song that I did as well. We have similar things where we don't play about God. So I know you have that gospel thing about you too, but I did a gospel because you know what I went through when I almost lost my life. So I have to give God his flowers and his praise. So I started it with a gospel.
Spice also did a gospel song on her album. I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but y'all know Nicki did a gospel song on her album too, so they relating on that. I would love for a Nicki and Spice collab and only them on a track, Yeah, so I'm gonna speed it up.
But I see them play a different song.
And also you didn't take too long between projects this time, so that was a good thing. Shows that you were working.
Yes.
And also I felt that you put more attention, like you put more care and love into each song. My opinion, as a fan, I'm talking as a fan.
Thank you, thanks, Queen. I'm a big fan. So coming from you, it makes me, I'm super excited to hear such a professional like yourself just saying the things that you like about the project because it's not easy doing it by ourselves, especially writing the music by ourselves. Is not.
So pay attention to what Spice says there. Nicki is giving her advice on the music front. And I thought that this was so interesting. And Spice pointed it out as well because it's like, wow, like a lot of times, like Nicki is a very collaborative artist. If you look at other artists at her level, they're probably not as collaborative as Nicki, right? She's a great feature artist and stuff like that. And so, okay, so once again, she's a very collaborative artist, and Nicki talks to a lot of artists, right? Like when she does a collab with them, she'll have them come on their platform and they promote themselves and talk about the song or whatever. But I feel like this conversation was a little bit different because Nicki was like kind of going in and saying like specific things that she liked about it. And once again, Nicki is good at selling relationships and making you feel like, she's really like all about you and stuff like that. But I felt this on another level because see, the thing is that I believe that I feel like Nicki and Spice have an extra connection other than just being artists or black women because they also have that Caribbean background. And so they're coming together like Nikki probably feels more at home when she's talking to Spice rather than when she's talking to any other artist, like even a Ice Spice or a Kim Petras, because they can relate on the Caribbean aspect of their culture and stuff like that, and what it means to be a successful Caribbean woman, but also like sticking to your roots and stuff like that. And yeah, so like as Spice, I want to echo what Spice is saying. Like this video was not made to be like once again me dragging Nikki because she's letting Spice and the conversation on the music is going into more detail than honestly ever. And that's why Spice is telling her, like, thank you so much for your feedback. Like, this means a lot coming from you, you know? So I feel like this was a good, genuine, supportive moment.
Like, we don't have no writers that put anything together.
People don't understand.
Yes.
People don't understand that in itself. I literally was just telling this to someone yesterday. She didn't understand the difference between people who have to actually write the lyrics and people who, and there's nothing wrong, by the way, if you don't write the lyrics, but people don't understand how long it takes when you have to write the lyrics by yourself, you know? It takes a long time, and you got to be in a certain mind frame, and it's a lot. It's a lot, especially as a mother. As a mother, first of all, that's the other thing I got to salute you for, because you make it look easy. You know what I'm saying?
You
to have been a mom this long, I don't feel like I make it look easy. But
you do.
Yeah,
you just did a whole tour with Papa Bear, like right there by, like, I know, trust me, I can speak. You made it look easy. Came out every night looking like a real OG, like nothing is wrong, like you got this shit unlocked.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I need to stay into acting. All right, let me play these two songs, Spice. Okay, I'm playing real quick. I'm gonna play Whoop. You can say whatever you want, your shout outs. But if you want to come back on maybe tomorrow or anything, we, the Barbs, will be here. Barbs, say hi.
Why I was just talking the whole time and I was on mute. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me. But yeah, I was just saying that like how Spice and Nicki was relating on being a mom and stuff like that, and like just like being strong moms and like taking their kids on tours. Spice's kids are teenagers at this point. Y'all know that Nicki has Papa Bear at 3 years old. He's actually going to be 4 years old in about a month and a couple days from now. So he's approaching his 4th birthday, I believe. Nicki's gonna be on tour during that. So yeah. All right, let's keep it moving.
To the besties, we love the besties, and just text me when you want to come back on, Spice. And like I'm gonna come back on after these two songs. So let me just play these songs, okay?
All right, Queen, that is it.
Okay. Okay, so here's the question: do you miss your ex?
Nicki?
Yeah, I still miss man chat tonight. What do you think? Say y'all get it easy.
So Nicki's asking Spice, does she miss her ex? Oh, because Spice has a song on the album called like Ex-Boyfriend. So Nicki played it, and it's more of a like a versatile song by Spice. It doesn't sound like a conventional dance hall song. And Spice was saying that her fans, the besties, really like that song because it's something different from her. So Nicki is asking Spice if she misses her ex. And y'all know that when artists come on to Nicki's platform and stuff like that, she's gonna ask them a little messy question or sexual question and stuff like that. So she's telling Spice, you thought you was getting off the hook. Also, let me know in the comments in the live chat right now if like the speed is too fast for you and you're not understanding and you want me to slow it down a little bit. Do let me know, okay? Nicki and Spice are the same age. Yes, they're around the same age. I feel like Spice is just a little bit older than Nicki, but I could be wrong because I really don't know. But what Spice's actual age is, I feel like she's 43. Nicki is going to be 42 this year. But yeah.
Friend, you're not getting bumble clot easy tonight.
I will blood clot this.
Do you miss your boyfriend? Because you sing a song talking about ex-boyfriend. Me want to know.
Well, I miss one of them. See, I have an ex that people don't really know about.
Ooh.
So if you keep up with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know one of Spice's exes. Spice was dating a lighter skinned man who has a production company in Atlanta and was working on Love and Hip Hop actually. And so they dated for a couple of years and then broke up. They actually been broken up for like I would say maybe even almost 2 years at this point. And so, like, what Spice is saying is that, like, everybody knows about that ex that I had who was on Love and Hip Hop with me, but there's actually another one that the public doesn't know about. And that's the one that I miss. And so I'm like, okay, once again, I'm somebody who follow Love and Hip Hop. So I'm like, what, where is this ex, you know? So yeah, let's keep going.
Don't be that. Okay.
Since them don't know about the rest, and them think of the rest, but I know the rest, and that's the problem.
Good. It must. He good because the rest of me, if you know, said nobody I chat about him. You understand? I don't
Exactly.
want him think say we I chat about him on station head. See?
No,
Oh, okay. So I'm over here getting a little bit confused because I keep pausing it. But basically, Nikki is saying that, like, you know how, like, you just don't want to give people clout. So Nikki is just saying, like, oh, like, make it clear because you don't want him to think that we're talking about him on Station Head, because this is about to go viral. Spice and Nikki on live together is about to, like, all of the Caribbean blogs are about to post this, stuff like that. So this could really, like, be, oh my God, Spice talking about her ex with Nicki Minaj, da 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 da. So it's like Nikki is saying, like, we don't want to give nobody clout or make him think that we talking about him.
no, not him, not him, none at all. I have a nice ex where him me would I get back with anytime, any day. The boy have me.
So why you did? Okay, so what happened?
So she's saying that she has an ex that she would get back with at any time. She's in love with him.
Rasta stole you away from XX, and then now you want XX back?
No, I broke up with the ex and I went with the Rasta. I find out that the Rasta wasn't good. Somebody else give him a.
Okay, so she's saying that she had the ex, broke up with him, then she went to the Rasta who got the locks, who was on Love and Hip Hop with her, but then she realized that he was no good because Spice had this make. Am I on mute? Okay, no. So Spice had this makeup artist, who was doing her makeup every day in her house and stuff like that. And then I think, like, for 4 years, she found out that her makeup artist and her boyfriend at the time that was on Love and Hip Hop with her, they used to, FUCK. They used to mess around. And Spice is like, and she kind of talked about it on the show. But, like, Spice is like, how you around me every day and you effed my man? She was like, oh, like, I thought your man would have told you that. This was before you, da 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 da. So it's not like he necessarily cheated on her with the makeup artist, but it's like, y'all was messing around back in the day and y'all just up in my face every day. Like, girl, bye. So she about to get into that a little bit, but yeah.
Next, because we're not second for less. Good girls have good things, and girls not second with them exactly. So we just give the Rasta ex and then move on to the next, and that is it. But I wish I was still with my previous ex.
But here's the thing: it's very difficult when a woman is accomplished.
Listen up, listen up, listen up. Toxic femininity.
And this is why I try to be very careful with women, talking to women about relationships and all that stuff, because you have to be so sensitive, because they can only understand you from which point they are at in their lives. So if you go ahead of them, it'll feel weird. They'll be confused. So what I would say about that is, if you are an established woman, if you have peace within and you have true joy, right? Then you have to choose the person who makes you feel how I don't want the word. This is not the best word, but the person that makes you feel emotionally safe.
Nikki, not find a man there. Nikki, me not find a man there. From me meet the man there, me not trust them. Me can't trust them man there. From me. The man them, my antenna just up in the ear and look for something. Cause me can't trust them man yeah. When we are a strong woman or we are an artist or a celebrity, you always feel like people come around you for something or for a reason. It's difficult that way. So from them come around me start look out at the back of my eye. I wonder what is who the man I'm
exactly. It's very scary. People don't understand. It's very scary. And the thing is, with high functioning women, they cut off a part of them that most women have. So when you are focused, like laser sharp focus on something.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. I'm so sorry, guys, for the pauses. Like, when I pause it, and y'all don't hear anything, I'm talking on mute, you know? I'm so sorry. Let's go back a little bit.
Women, they cut off a part of them that most women have. So when you are focused,
Okay, so accomplished women cut off a part of them that most women have. Interesting.
like laser sharp focus on something like music or like a career or anything, you kind of close off the other, like the other side, the warm fuzzy
Yes.
side, because you
Yes.
know that once you open that up, then you are into like a full woman, and then you know, you might feel things and you
So
don't want to feel shit. You
vulnerable.
want to just be, you want to be
Yes.
like, look nigga, bye, da, da, da. Like, you don't, you know, because we are very different how we interpret love and how we act after falling in love. So
Exactly.
nobody wants to be just meeting somebody right now and and saying, "Oh yeah, I trust them wholeheartedly," because you just have to see. Look at all the bullshit that has going on lately. When people be saying this one is their couple goals or that one is their couple goals, and y'all don't know what the fuck is
Exactly. Let's
happening.
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's
It's just
talk
like
about it.
no.
Spice got a call.
Hear me?
Yeah, okay, you know.
Yeah. Let's talk about it because
Oh, she got another call.
Uh-oh.
hello.
Yeah, try again, Spice. I hear you.
Yeah. I said, let's talk about it because, all right, look at my relationship. I went public with this guy. Everybody see this Rasta. And then I said, Rasta man, look good, Rasta this. Oh, Spice, I love Rasta for you. And everybody was talking about couples goal. Come to find
Mm-hmm.
out, this makeup artist, she that do my makeup. She was my friend for like 4 years. And the two of them in the house, the makeup artist had done my face. And one day I went out and somebody said, wait, did this makeup artist tell you she used to fuck Justin?
Please
And I'm
stop.
like, wait, what? I swear to you. They were in my house, like friends, like nothing. She does my makeup every single day for filming, whatever. Him not tell me so them used to go out or them used to get together. She not tell me 4 years straight this girl is in my house doing my makeup.
So, how would you guys take that if you guys were in that situation? Would you break up with the person, or would you unfriend the girl, or would you get rid of both of them? Like, is that enough? Because it's like they were effing around, but like it was before him and Spice got together. And it is somewhat of a betrayal that you didn't come clean about that. And especially if you was with the guy first before you met the girl who was doing your makeup, then your man should have told you that. If a girl was, if the minute she came around, he should have disclosed that information. But it's like, I don't know if I would have broke up with him though. I don't know.
Oh my bitch! Listen,
And somebody said,
ambulance would have had to come. And the ambulance would have been at that home, ma'am. But I know when you have children, you got to think about your children. But
I
ma'am,
know.
that's why a bitch like me, before I had my child, it was ambulance time. I don't play. I don't. We don't play them games. And so everybody better, be lucky, probably. But anyway, but that's fucking disgusting.
Nicki basically saying she ain't playing no games. If she was in that predicament, the ambulance would have been over there. Ooh.
So rule number one is, and men apply. This applies to men and women. You can never have your person around somebody and not tell them you used to deal with them.
Exactly.
That is the most disrespectful fucking thing in the world.
Thank you.
That's
Exactly.
disgusting.
And then when me start talk out, them say me crazy. You crazy, I mean, no, me not crazy. But mind you, when I found out and I asked her, you know what she said? Oh, it was before you, so I didn't think to say anything. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if it was 100 BC ago.
Wow. Well, let me ask you something, Spice. Do you think that she may have felt, because she works for you, so she's not looking at herself as a friend, let's say, she may have felt that that was your man responsibility. She might have thought your nigga told you. You understand?
That's
And
why
she
I
didn't.
left
And
the
she.
man. That's why I left the man and I like let me stop talking to the girl and still there with the man. That's why I left the man. So when I left the man and called him my ex-boyfriend, everybody was like, oh my God, he's so nice. Why would she left the rest? You go there with him. You go pick him up and there
Mm-hmm.
with him. Since as
Oh,
you
don't
think it
speak
that.
that.
So she, as I was saying, like, she said that's why she broke up with him, because like he didn't disclose that information. Like that was his job, like for real, for real.
ones. Those be the ones. The ones
Yeah,
that they tell you, yes, go with them. Yes,
yeah,
yes, girl,
yes,
yes. The
yeah.
fuck?
You gonna
No.
go there with him. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna pick him up.
But I'm so glad you just said that because that was my whole point. My whole point was that you have to choose someone that I read something and I like it really shifted my mind in that situation. It said you be around the person who doesn't trigger your nervous system in a bad way. Like
Nikki said she saw like a meme, and I had seen that meme that week, like a couple days before that as well, where it said, choose someone that doesn't activate like your nervous system or whatever. What do you guys think about that?
and not that a person should have control of how you feel. You should be at peace. However, some people will be around you and low key they so jealous of you that they low key want to
Yep.
trigger you.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
these be the niggas that they will tell you go and be with them. And yeah, because this
Exactly.
that.
So this is really interesting. I want to play this back.
That a person should have control of how you feel. You should be at peace. However, some people will be around you and low key they so jealous of
Some people be around you and low key they so jealous of you
you that they low key want to
Yep.
trigger you.
that they want to trigger you.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
these be the niggas that they will tell you go and be with them.
And these be the dudes that they be saying go and be with. So who is they? I think they might be fans or the general public. Like, oh, like we like to put celebrities together in our head. Like, oh, like, like back in the day when we were probably like kids and preteens and we were watching the Moment for Life video. I know for me, I was like, oh my God, like Nicki and Drake, oh my God, they're getting married. They're about to kiss. Oh, they should be a couple, even though I thought he was ugly. And I'm not saying that Drake is who Nicki is talking about. I'm just saying that, like, what I'm saying is like, as I just said, we like to put celebrity couples in our head, like, oh, don't be with this person. Like everybody has their opinion on like who Nicki should be with or not be with, and I know a lot of women face that as public figures, right? But Nicki is saying that like the dudes who y'all be wanting us to be with be the most insecure dudes that can't handle having a successful woman. And Spice is relating to that. So this is what I found interesting about the conversation, because it's like a lot of times, like you hear Nicki, if she's talking to another artist, they're usually somewhat like below her. And Spice is like below her. She's not like a Nicki Minaj, but she is like the queen of her genre. She is the queen of dancehall, and then you have Nicki, the queen of rap here. So you have like two alpha women who are successful in their own right, who probably deal with similar issues on different scales because Nicki's a bigger artist than Spice. And so if you're in the limelight, you have that, oh, who you should date, who you shouldn't date, who's here for you or who's here for the clout, the money, the fame, and stuff like that. So these are just things that women with status have to navigate. And so, relating that to the earlier point that Nicki made, she was saying that when you are a woman of a certain, accomplishments, you have to get rid of some of your femininity that most women have. And so that's when I was like, this femininity situation is really interesting, very interesting, because now it's like I got two women speaking on it, not just one.
Yeah, because this
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So them
So
say,
anyway, I'm happy that you got out of that, with the truth. It wasn't meant.
And so Nikki's just saying, like, I'm happy you got out of that relationship. But I want to ask, like, okay, so when Nicki has said that thing, like, oh, like these are the dudes that they be wanting you to be with, like, the dudes who be low key wanting to trigger you because they jealous of you. Do you guys think that Nicki was like pulling from any specific romantic relationship that she has had in the past, whether it be like Meek Mill, that's really who came to my mind, could also potentially be Safari. Who knows? Like, did you guys think of that at all or not? Meek. Great minds think alike, itsy bitsy. But yeah, you could definitely see he insecure.
yeah,
If a person gonna hold that kind of secret from you for 4 years, think about what
no, I don't
other
want to hear it.
secrets they would hold.
Exactly.
Like, come on. You should have
And
told
that
you
was
should have
enough
told
to
you
let
right
me
away.
walk. That was enough to let me walk out of the
Yes, of
relationship.
course. Of course. Of course. When you don't need a man for anything, you walk immediately.
Ex-
Immediately, bitch.
Immediately. That's why I did this song, because I want people to know it's okay to have an ex-boyfriend and move on to the next and never settle for less. And don't stay with no dirty boy and don't make the boy abuse you. Don't make the boy sit down in a relationship and treat you
Sure.
bad. Know your worth. I don't know if they
That's
know my
right.
accents. Yeah, but know your
That's
worth
right.
and stick to it. Yep.
That's right. And no matter how bad a person makes you feel, because this is what they do when they feel like shit inside. And not saying that this is about Rasta Spice, because I don't want to seem like I'm talking about him in a bad way, because I don't know him. But to everybody that's listening, a lot of times people, I'm not gonna say men or women, they take joy in putting you down when they see
Yes.
you shining. And
Absolutely.
eventually, if you don't have a strong relationship with God or your inner self, that could get to you over time, you know?
Yes.
So let me tell y'all something. If you around somebody that like put you down or anything like that,
Yes.
definitely putting physically or anything, but that emotional like shit is just as bad. It's just as
It's just
fucking
as
bad because
bad.
it causes a
No
lot
man.
of long-term trauma to people. You know.
Absolutely, because no man is supposed to call you out to your name. No man is supposed to talk to you bad.
That's
Because
right.
some of these men, they like to talk about, oh, we have this masculine energy. No, you got this feminine energy, and you want to talk to
Bingo,
us
bumba,
bad to
yo.
bring us down so you can feel better in yourself,
That's
like you're the
right.
man. But we can't
That's
make a
right.
man feel like a man. You gotta born a man and be a man on your natural own self. So some of them like to talk bad to us to put us down so they can feel like the man, because that's their ego. A lot of them are
That's
egotistical.
right.
That's why I'm gonna
That's
date
right.
any idiot man. Coming
Let
now,
me.
the boy talk to me any way. I mean, we talk.
That's right. Smack him right in his fucking mouth. But listen, let me tell you something about that too. Then I gotta go. Somebody said the people downstairs, Nikki. The fact that I really got a meeting. But listen, but look, you know what I was gonna say about that. A woman, a woman, when she feels the most safe, and I keep using
Yes.
that word safe, when she feels mentally, emotionally safe, she loses more and more and more masculine energy with that
Thank
man.
you. Thank you. You see why
So
me
the
like talk to
minute,
you? Odika. You see why me like talk to you? That's why me
yes,
like talk to you.
menua.
Me
Up
know,
girl,
me
up
not
pussy,
ask you.
good pussy girl, forget thing.
Tag you, I tag you. Oh, tada. Yeah.
But it's
You can,
true. But it's true. Let me tell you
but it's
something.
true though.
If a man is seeing a lot of masculine energy in the woman, it is because she no
He's not
longer
playing his
feels
role.
safe,
Exactly. So she got
safe,
to do it for
safe.
herself. Yes.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Yeah, like Kay said, facts. What was I gonna say? I forgot, but it's hard out here for a pimp. That's all I'll say. I think you guys get it.
Safe is the word. She got to start doing things for herself. And, that's the problem. So I always say
Yeah.
I need a man to take me out of my masculine energy. And until I feel
Hmm.
safe enough to let go and stop
That's
doing
right.
the things that I do, because I'm in charge of everything. I pay my own bills, I do
Hmm.
my own shit, I do whatever. So until I
Hmm.
feel like safe enough to let go and believe that you got me or you got it,
That's right.
then I'm not
That's
gonna
right.
start acting like no damn girl. I don't know how to do that. I gotta be up on my 10 toes, like ready for anything. So a man have to
But you
come good
probably
protect
was
me.
like that. You probably were doing.
And it's so sad because, like, like Spice is truly a fighter. Like, Spice is, you got to respect her grind and her like career and stuff like that, and just her evolution and her journey in music and stuff, because in the Caribbean they don't have the same infrastructure that Americans have. Like, they don't have, like, their labels is not that strong. So it's like Spice, she's a legend, and she really worked for her status and for her name, by being a great artist. And it's like Spice had her kids. I don't even know who Spice baby daddy is. Never seen him before, and I've been following Spice for probably over 10 years at this point. So it's just like Spice really been doing it on her own, and before she was even making money in music and stuff like that. Spice really got 2 kids, so she know how this is. Like, and so it's like she's saying that, like, she's not going to act like a girl or let go of her masculine energy until a man can come and take it away from her and make her feel safe enough to do so. And that's what I'm saying. It's sad that women have to be like this, because once again, you have to protect yourself, because you don't got nobody else to do it. Ain't nobody else here doing it, so I got to do it. And I think that, like, I don't know, I hate when I don't really like talking about, like, gender stuff like that, because I hate, like, those gender wars conversations. But it's like, I do feel like men have work to do. Men definitely have work to do. Um, uh,
That when you were fully in love with him and fully trusting of his word. But
Me
people
never, me
don't.
never,
and while they were having this conversation, I'm thinking, like, uh, I wonder, like, what makes Nicki feel safe in her relationship, because that's what she was talking about. Where
I
to
fully love,
so sorry.
me not
uh,
fully love.
sorry, I'm asking that question because it's like Nicki is the breadwinner in her relationship. She takes care of a lot of people. So I wonder what is it in her relationship that helps her to balance her masculine and feminine energy, if she even does.
Love none of time. Always stand up in a love.
Oh God, well, child, you gotta let some of that go now, okay, baby?
When I find the man to do that, me call and say, Onika, I'm gonna find the man. And you first never tell.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
first
there's
never
no
tell.
rush. There's no rush.
Yes.
And also, no, there's no competition. None of that stuff. It's about
No
you and
competition.
what.
But hold on, let me say something about that competition word. A lot of girls, because I'm talking to the barbs too, the barbs are the bestie. A lot of women, that competition word is a very strong word. They will stay in a relationship to run competition with a girl to make you feel like
Yes.
they're safe in the relationship, and the relationship come like shit house. The relationship not nice. But because them want so them want in a competition with you feel like say them in a
Yes.
one good relationship. Yeah. The rub
And
the
you
rub
not
the
even thinking about, they man, and they
thank
over there
you.
going through trials
Hell,
and
oh
tribulations.
my, talk
It's
about
to
it, no?
prove point
You're
to
not
you.
talk. Talk, you're not talk. You know what talk. Me we talk. The
Listen, I gotta
relationship come
go.
like rubbish
No, I
heap,
have to
full of
go.
cockroaches.
Spice,
All right.
Spice, I gotta go. I love
Okay.
you, Pedro. Pedro,
I
I
love you
love you,
too,
my
queen.
darling, for
One
doing this.
bomber clad queen. And that myself. Big up yourself. One queen. One
Thank you.
queen.
One fucking
I love
dance hall
you.
queen, one queen of dance hall, one Spice to the
I'm new.
world.
I'm
Everybody
new on
love you. We'll
station
see ya.
head, so tell the people to follow me or whatever. I don't know how this
Yes,
works, but
follow.
just
But
step on
oh,
it.
and there's another thing. There's another thing. Follow Spice, but
Spice
also any
official.
song that you like, make sure you add it to your playlist. And also, you can download her entire album, Barb's now. So just do that to show her the love and appreciation that we want to show her. Okay. As much as I have used the dancehall culture in my music, I always want to make sure my
I'm so sorry. I was just talking on mute again. I was saying like um this is the first time in a while that Nicki has been promoting another artist and their album, and specifically telling the Barbs to go and buy the album. How do you guys feel about that?
fans always know. If you fucking know, you motherfucking know. Okay.
That's right. That is it.
So so that's it. And all right. So we'll talk later, Spice. Love you guys.
All right, queen. Big up. That is it.
So shout out to Onika Live. That is where we was listening from. They have all of Nikki's lives on all platforms. So definitely go make sure that you subscribe to them in case you miss anything. If you didn't hear, Nikki went live on Instagram just about an hour ago. I totally missed it because I had no idea, child. But yeah, um, so we got through that. So it's like the moral of the story is it's like it's really hard, for all of us, but it's definitely hard for accomplished women of definite status like Nikki and Spice to find men that take them out of their femininity, and it can I'm sorry, to take them out of their masculine energy. And so obviously it can get to a point where it does become toxic because there is an unbalance there, right? And it's like even when you trying to feel safe, you probably don't. And it's going to be hard because it's hard. The whole point is like men's ego just get in the way of a lot of unfortunately straight women have to deal with this. um so yeah. Anyway, so like what I want to do now, since we got through that, is like let me see if I can pull up what music Nicki previewed on her live just an hour ago where I was not there. So yeah, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to strategically play this because y'all know how they be. With music, we don't know what's copyrighted, what's not copyrighted, if this is gonna come out at all. So yeah, everybody still here with me? Please make sure you guys like the video and that you're subscribed with all notifications on. Okay, so let's get into some new music. If you was there, let me know which song. What's the name of this song? Another day of anxiety. I hate this society. Not if you respect me, maintain the sobriety. If I'm not your cup of tea, okay, there's variety. I'm just other rappers that are dead. Once again, I was talking on fucking mute. I'm so annoyed with myself. But yeah, I like that melody when she was going up a little bit. What is this song about, y'all? Because I'm not getting it. The song is called Anxiety, by the way.
Are you guys? I don't think. Can you hear that?
Did she play the whole song? That was 1 minute and 44 seconds. All right, let's go to the next one.
I'm not gonna play y'all I'm not playing y'all the ones. I'm not playing y'all the ones, the big things. I'm not playing that.
Okay, so what's the name of this song? She's basically saying like anything that Nicki plays on live for the most part is not coming out on DSPs because she's playing it, like she's leaking it. So it's like the only one that's, well, I'm not gonna say because I don't really know, but that's essentially like what she's saying. She's saying if I'm playing it on live, child, obviously this is not, but yeah.
Oh, you like this song? At Babe At Babe is the musical director for the tour. Oh, you like this one?
Okay, this is making me feel like I'm dizzy, and this is giving Rihanna right here.
You guys like that?
No.
I don't know. I wasn't gonna put that one there.
Nicki, keep that. Oh my God. Not too lit. Nicki, please. What is she doing?
Turn it up. You can hear it. You do too much, too little, yeah, too late. You said you love, don't wanna, yeah, too late. But you too much, too little, yeah, too late. You do too much. That's how it started? That's how the song started? It's not like that?
Bitch, YouTube gonna copyright me. Cause that's an actual song that's out. Nah, Sarah got me screaming. Sarah, why you say that? I'm weak. Why does everybody always ask for a full version of this song? Like, it's not needed. It's not necessary. Like, why are we wasting time on old music? Like, it's on a whole nother album, girl. Like, this is why I get annoyed, because it's like, do you know how many thousands of songs Nicki probably got in her vault? And come on. Okay, why am I sitting here playing this? Next. What's this one called? Y'all, was Drake on Queen? No, just no. Wait, wait, this the one with Drake and Camila Cabello? So Nicki wrote that? Copyright.
Isn't that dope?
All right, that was cool, but I mean, I guess. All right.
I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play y'all I'm gonna play y'all the ones.
Okay, I think we listened to all of them, right? That's cool. I mean, so what do y'all like? Like, it's not given, sis. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like,
I'm not gonna play y'all the.
I don't know. But I'm not. I prefer the too late short version. You, Sarah, you were saying somebody just reminded you, or somebody just reminded Nicki? Because she didn't announce the winners. I bet Nicki wait until the 30-day returns is up before she picks the raffle winners. That would be smart, but I thought it was 90 days. Oh, somebody reminded you. Okay. I think Drake wrote the hook, but Nicki wrote her verse. So was Nicki supposed to be on the song? Did she kind of like go into that a little bit more? So once again, remember, I wasn't on the live, so I don't know like what she actually said about it. Like, was she supposed to be on the song? Like, did she just write it for them? Like, so let me know what the story is. Hold on. Yeah, so honestly, guys, like I really haven't been feeling like a lot of the music that Nicki been previewing. I'm like, the only thing that I liked was the WizKid one that she previewed like last week, but it's not hitting for me. So but let's see. We're gonna have the Gag City Deluxe, and we'll just make our final judgments like whenever it comes out. So I'm not going to do too much. I'm not keeping you guys too long tonight. There's a lot of stuff that I want to go through, but once again, we are on the Barbology playlist tonight. So that means that we talked about Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj only. Okay, so I'll see if I can come live like maybe tomorrow night, because it's a lot that I want to talk about in regards to female rap. But once this live is over, it will be in the live section of the channel right here, and it'll also be on the Barbology playlist. And I'm so curious to just hear you guys' reactions to the conversation and to what Nicki and Spice were talking about in terms of like just being alpha women and stuff like that. So please definitely just let me know. Once again, shout out to Onika Live. They are the ones who records Nicki's lives, and they're the reason that we got to use it tonight. Okay, so let me know any last minute comments, questions. I don't like these songs. I got chewed up in them comments, for being honest. Ooh. Which comments though? Instagram, Twitter? Camilla said Drake gave her the song. I think she said Drake wrote it verbatim. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, like that's really all I wanted to talk about. We got through some Nicki stuff. Pink Friday 2 is back on the Billboard 200. So yeah, I think that I will see you guys hopefully later on this week, and we'll get into more topics, and I'm looking forward to it because it's already a lot. But thank you guys so much for coming through. I hope you're having a great week thus far. It is Tuesday, August 20th. So yeah, make sure to have a good week. Stay hydrated and stay warm. I'm so glad that we got to talk tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Can we talk about hold on? Can we talk about Nicki's retirement? I don't want it, but I feel like she's forcing herself to release music. Yes, Sarah, we can definitely talk about that. That shall be another video. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you once again.